back to another edition of Football Manager New Zealand to the world with the Wellington Phoenix. Again, it's still recorded on a Saturday. Sorry, folks, I've explained this. I hope you're all right about this. But, you know, I'm loving this series still. I want this to continue. I don't want it to be as affected too much when the move comes, so that's why I'm kind of getting ahead. But, you know, why have we started here? New Zealand Premiership has just finished. Just want to touch on that. The Phoenix came 5th. We missed the playoffs by 1 point. At one stage, we were actually up to 3rd. Actually, going into the last game of the season against Canterbury, we were 3rd. We just, I think we lost or drew to Canterbury. Yeah, drew to Canterbury, and it just kind of knocked us down. But that season's over and done with now. We got about 28k from that, but it's a better effort this year, slightly, from the year before. 25 points. The last year we scored 19 points, finished 6th. So it's a lot better difference there. It shows the growth on some of the young kids who have played, and of course some of them that you know of who are in the first team. So we've had a lot of people be called up for internationals, and a lot of them have withdrawn. Said, sorry, no way. Internationals, are they up to 5? I think we've got currently 5. We had 5 players who were called up. Only 2 at the moment, because the rest, thankfully, were friendly, so I was able to withdraw. You know, you were talking Sandow, Michael, Lewis, Amanicus, Singh, as well as these 2 fellas here, Simovic and Shakespeare, who were called up to their Australia and New Zealand and also India, respectively. So thankfully, I managed to withdraw those guys, and I haven't noticed any kickback or stink. I know in previous editions of Football Manager, if you withdrew someone, they could usually kick up a bit of a stink. This is a very important game, as we know Adelaide United. I probably should go back to the... I want to just go back here because the form is they're strong, we're excellent. You know, as I touched on, 5-point difference between us. There's a 10-point gap then to 3rd from where I am now. So potentially this is in my opinion, a championship winning match. It will give us 2 games left at the end of the season. No, 3 games left, which is 9 points. So if we can pick up the win and kind of maintain that 10-point gap there, we have a potential to really claim that championship from this game. That's what is pretty much I'm aiming for. Though, I don't know. We will see. Why does Archie come up? Archie Mayer. Oh, I tell you what, I mentioned this too, Rampant. I mentioned it in your comments. It was great. It was like a big shock to see him in your series as you're putting him on to loan. It was fantastic. Yeah, he needs a lot of work. I'm considering putting him out for loan next season, actually, just to get regular game time as a first choice. But let's get back onto topic, shall we? We have pretty much the same team. We've got Sandow and goal, Galloway, Eugene, Den Haja, Thornley, Hall, Lewis, Spencer, Amanicus, Singh and Brown. That is the team. I am going to just check out my penalties here. And why is Eugene and Mullen my better penalty takers? When we've got someone like Pike here, he can go there. I'm just going to do this as shuffle. That's leftovers from last year. Wow. Mao. Then we'll go Eugene. We're going to go Shakespeare. He's on the pitch. And then Mullen is my top 5. It's pretty bad, really. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Let's kick into it. Let's submit the team. I may do some tweaks before kickoff in terms of the passing. A bit of a thought to try and, I don't know, we'll see. So that's the lineup they're playing. Yeah, they're going all out for it. So what I might do, you know what, let's just go and give them a team talk. Let's go assertive there. You know, we're favourites here. No, just go there. We're going to place the media. Yeah, let's give the fans something to cheer for. Oh, wow. Really up for it, lads. Oh. See, this is my... No, it won't work. We're going to stick with this formation. We are going to probably look at retaining possession with some short passing, working it into the box. Yeah. Really, you may say? Yeah, I'm going to give it a go for now. We will stick it standard, though. I want to be a little bit more disciplined about this, and we'll see how we go for that. All right, let's kick into it, fellas. So the lads are walking out. That's nice. Okay, let's kick. Phoenix, okay, so Adelaide play, they kick off. Just playing it amongst themselves, and that is the opening highlight for the game of kickoff. Oh, so yes, the move is happening. August the 3rd is settlement day. I may be, repeating myself, but there's a lot to do next. I just looked at the calendar today. There's only 3 weeks really before the settlement date weekend, so it's absolutely crazy. There's going to be a lot to do. There's still some stuff to finalise with the lawyers, but that's probably the last week. Yeah. Moving house. It's got to be out, getting everything down there. The moving company, getting my stuff out of storage, and it's going to be crazy. So getting ahead is good for me. As I mentioned, I want to get quite as ahead as I can as Lewis finds Singh. Singh is going for it, takes a shot. Good on him. We are working on Singh's finishing. It's a long way off anywhere because it's at moment 7. But that shadow striker, he does lead the assist. And then going into this game, I forgot to touch onto it. We are now setting a new record, or we have. Last game when we were with you, when we had a win. And the goal, is it from Singh? Sing-a-ling, we like to sing, sing-a-ling. All right. So, yeah, we're just talking about his finishing and stuff. Nicely done, son. Beautiful. He was just there. Excellent. Amanicus again with the cross and Singh with the head. Nicely done. Where was I? Talking about, I lost my train. Okay, Brown, take a shot, son. Yes! Woo! Anyway, yes. So we set the new record for most wins in a row, I guess. I think it was that record, or most, games unbeaten. I think they were 6. So that's pretty good. As Brown went to town, Brown is back. Nowhere near his last year form, but he's so hampered by injuries this season. It's not been funny. I did touch on it a few episodes ago, kind of giving you a rundown. I might actually, if I remember in the review, because we've had so many injuries, go through and just have a look and see, some of the history there for the injuries. This is good, guys. I'm going to give you a good praise before we go into the half. Okay, so I think they're only going for, pokes the ball ahead to Brown, did he? Brown goes for 25 yards. It's half time. I'm just reading this crap at the bottom. Okay, so half time. We lost a lot of possession in the central areas of the middle third of the pitch. Just keep it simple. I'm a simple fella. Don't give me complicate things. We should challenge the teams to go out and improve a point. Okay. Don't let it happen. Oh, Charlie Brown. Charlie, I'm going to go calm. You weren't that bad. I believe you can still... I have faith in you, son. Now he looked happy. Phew. All right, let's go. He may have felt a little bit of pressure. But that's okay. And Dan goes to Thornley. Thornley just sits there. No, he stood there because if he's sitting on the football field, I'd be a bit worried about it. It could be worse. He could be rolling along the ground like Neymar, but who knows? Okay, 55th minute here. We've got... they've changed to more of a standard formation now. But they are with the corner. And Eugene manages to intercept that nicely, cuts it out. But they have still got possession. And Eugene beautifully just whacks it up the field. They're going to bring it straight back, but yeah, Galloway's got the head there. Singh finds Lewis with his head. Lewis brings it up. Beautiful ball, Lewis. Brown goes. I was trying to say to town. But he went to Bunnings instead. Oh, this is fantabulous play. This is an important match in my opinion. Fair. Beep, beep. Are you serious? We gave away a penalty? Now, I know you can set up for highlights on penalty decisions, right? But what I would like to see is, he's going to score. Oh, yes, Sandow! I love you, you bloody beauty! What I was going to say is, when they score from a penalty, it'd be good for the highlight if they actually showed the build-up to that penalty, instead of the actual penalty being shot taken. Right. I'm losing track here. I'm loving this. Just like a McDonald's, you know, you're loving it. Okay, I'm full of all sorts. You know, everyone's playing well. I don't want it. Do I bring the kids on? You know, I'm going to bring Pike on for Hall. Defensive line, we're average, but we're high averages. Singh is playing well. Brown is playing well. I don't really want to move them. I don't really. I'm gonna bring Benito on for the last 10, and we're gonna bring Lee on just to experience. Yeah, it's just experience there. That sort of, especially for the youngsters and Lee, because he needs to play some of that shadow striker stuff if he's going to get in there. So we are going for it 2-0 ahead. We are just going to say, look, lads, let's concentrate now. Let's just make sure we're about it. Pike's looking complacent. Seriously, bro, you can't be complacent. You just come on the field. Nicely intercepted there by Spencer. Lewis goes wide to Pike. Mr. Complacent dwells on the ball, and that's it. End of the game. Fantastic result. 2-0. What could that potentially have for the league? Oh, Africa. Latest scores. I want to just check the table. No, we'll save that for after. Okay, so dressing room now. Yep, I'm going to go passionate about that. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played, lads. Excellent. Let's leave this match. We're going to have a look at the table again because it's getting down to the wire. So we have 3 games to play. As we know, Western Sydney is next, and then we've got Perth and then Sydney. That's a vital win towards it. Very much a vital win. So with the 3 games to go, we have a 7-point lead with 3 points to games to go. So 7 points from 9. Really, if we pick up another win, it's pretty much, I think, done and dusted there. We do have Sydney at the end of the season. We have Western Sydney, who are 7th, and then Perth Glory, who are 9th. So we've got a decent run in now. It's just a matter of making those opportunities count. And that was a damn good game, if I do so say myself. Do so say, or even that. Okay, folks, I'm jibber-jabbering a bit. I'm enjoying this end of the season. I'm pretty confident we've taken the league here. But we shall see. Anyway, I am Parkera. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And if you are subscribed, hit that ding-a-ling-a-long bell so you don't miss any notifications. And as always, love, love, love. Comment down below. Let's engage. Thanks, folks. I am Parkera Gekaha from New Zealand. Go the Phoenix!